Most advisors focus on how to build wealth. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing by any stretch. But they tell you, hey, put your money in the stock market, put it in month over month, and you'll compound wealth over time. But with that being said, no, there's nothing wrong with that, and that's a great thing for people to do. Save, pay yourself, pay your future self, let compound growth build your wealth for you. What they don't talk about is that there are two other phases of money. See, you have the accumulation phase where you're trying to work, grow your business, invest, make as much money as possible. But then you have the distribution phase and the preservation phase, like when you go hiking in the Himalayas. Most deaths when hiking occur on the way down, the distribution phase of money, because people are living longer and longer and they've run out of wealth. There's a famous financial guy on YouTube, I'm not gonna mention his name, but I saw this video where he said if you're getting 12% in the S&P 500, you can take out 10% each year. But we have a software and we put that to the test. I went back historically to 1973, and I'll explain why I did that in a minute. But we took somebody who had $2 million, they retired at age 65, and we brought them out over a 20-year time horizon. Okay, they brought them to 85. And then we took, using historical numbers from 1973 of the large cap US companies, which is basically the S&P 500, and we took the $2 million and we took out $200,000 a year. And what we found is the person ran out of money in 10 years. Well, that doesn't make sense. If I'm taking out 10% and I'm gaining 12, I should always be having more than what I'm taking out. But when you go back historically, 1973, 1974, and from 1973 over that 20-year time horizon, there was only 5 negative years. All the rest of the years were positive, but 5 of the years were negative, and 73 and 74 were the first 2. So in year 1, year 2, and year 5, year 9, and year 18 were the negative years, okay? But those few negative years caused you to run out of money in 10 years. So the question becomes, why? Well, you're taking money from an account while it's down, and that turbocharges the effect like we described. But what's the solution? How can we take money in retirement during down years, but without touching our 401ks, our IRAs, our other investment portfolios, so we can allow them to recover? And if you want to know that secret, still watch a different video on our YouTube channel, because we talk about how money really works and the truths that Wall Street does not want you to know. In this life, it's not just about building wealth and then spending it and dying. It's about preserving that wealth for generations to come. So when you die, you're gonna have 3 partners: the government, charity, and your family. I always tell people, I know which one I want to eliminate. They're one of the few families that have passed their wealth from generation to generation and actually compounded their wealth, and they've done it all seamlessly. Our core belief is that money in general is about a process, not about a product. And these strategies all sound nice, but it's different for everybody. Not all of us are the Rockefellers. We don't all have millions of dollars, but there are certain strategies and principles that we can do for ourselves. If you found this video helpful, here's what to do next. Number 1, watch this other video on how the 1% manage their wealth. And number 2, if you want a customized world-class education on how these things work, the 3 different phases of money and what that looks like for your specific situation, click the link below, book a call with our team, and see if you qualify for us to be able to help you. We don't sell everybody, we're education driven. If there's a way we can help you and introduce you to the right people, we will. If not, the worst case scenario is you will learn something. I promise you that.